Hello everyone. We hope you healthy and have a good day. This is us. We're going to presentation about our project, warehouse stock management application. Uh, what is that? A software or application used to record, track, and manage goods in a warehouse automatically. And this is our member teams. Uh, Farhan Mansuri as a leader, me Yuda Pratama as a front-end developer and member, Fajar Haristawan as a UI or UX designer. And this is the project manager, Nadia Satya Handayani, and project professor Yeni Rokayati. Alright, we go to the background. Warehouse stock management is important for ensuring goods are properly recorded and monitored. Many warehouses still rely on manual methods, which often lead to recording errors and make it difficult to track stock accurately. Common problem include is one, manual recording is prone to human error. Two, stock data is not updated in real time. Three, no automatic notification when stock is running low. To overcome this challenge, a web-based warehouse stock management application was developed to help manage inventory more efficiently, with stock data recorded and updated automatically with every transaction. This is the problem statement. This study is guided by the following problem statement. One, how can stock recording be designed to reduce errors caused by manual data entry? Two, how can stock data be updated automatically in real time for every transaction? Three, how can the system notify user automatically when stock levels are low? We enter the application features. One, we got dashboard. Dashboard is display a real-time summary of warehouse conditions, including total items, recent transactions, and a list of items with low stock. And then two, item management. Item management is admin can add, edit, delete, and view details of each item. Manager can only view item data without making any change. Uh, for your information, we got two roles in this application, admin and managers. Okay, next, three incoming goods. Records every item received into the warehouse. Stock will increase automatically once the transaction is saved. Four, outgoing goods. Records item leaving the warehouse. Stock decreases automatically once the transaction is saved. Five, stock report. User can view stock reports based on a selected period and download them in Excel or PDF format. These stock reports uh, can view and sorry, this stock report manager can view also. This is the method we got or we use it, the waterfall method. The waterfall method, we got a requirements analysis, and then next to design. After we completed the design, we got we next to implementation. After implementation, we next to testing. and then deployment, and then after we got everything, after we finish everything, we have to maintain. We got use case diagram. I will explain you a little bit about uh, both of role in this application. Once we got admin Gudang and then manager Gudang, which is admin Gudang can manage item data and manage item category, and then uh, record outgoing and incoming items. And then the manager stock or Gudang, it can view item data, supplier data, and then also can see the stock reports. But admin Gudang and manager Gudang can export the reports, both of the roles. Okay. Uh, this presentation will, this slide will presentation by Fajar.
And the next system overview. The flow starts when the admin or manager accesses the system through a web browser. The admin can manage data by adding, editing, or deleting records, while the manager can only view data. The application server then process this request and communicates with the database, saving new data or exiting data, as shown by the two y-axes between them. The data is processed. The server generates a stock report containing real-time stock level, transaction history, and export option, which is then sent back to the user through the same application. Next. And the next activity diagram. The slide presents the activity diagram for 5 main process in the system: login, item management, outgoing goods, incoming goods, and stock report. The, the flow began when the user opened the login page. Enter a username and password and click the login button. The system checks the credential if invalid and error message appear and the user can try again. If valid, the system direct the user to the dashboard based on their role, either admin or manager. After selecting the item data menu, the system display the item list. The user can choose to add, edit, or delete an item. For add or edit action, the system validate the data. If invalid, a validation message appear. If valid, the data is saved to the database and a success notification is shown. Next. For the outgoing goods process, the user select the menu and enter an item code. The system check whether the code exists. If found, it display the item detail and stock, and the user fill in the transaction data. The system then checks stock availability. If sufficient, the transaction is saved and the stock is automatically returned. The incoming goods, following a similar flow with the system validating the transaction data. If valid, the transaction is saved and the stock is automatically inserted, followed by a success notification. Next. For the stock report process, the user select the report menu, then choose a period and transaction type. If no period is selected, the system shows a warning. Once selected, the report data is displayed and the user can export in Excel or PDF format. Next.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Farhan. Today I'm from Group 5. Today I would like to explain the next part of the presentation, which covers, covers the ERD diagrams. Okay, on this slide, you can see the entity relationship diagram or ER diagram of your Gudang Pro system. The ER diagram illustrates the database structure and the relationship between one is a table. The main entities are users, items, and category brands, suppliers, incoming goods, and outgoing goods. Each item belongs to a specific category, and brand incoming goods are connected to suppliers, while outgoing goods record the distribution of items. Okay, this database ensures that all data is well organized, minimize data redundancy, and supports efficient stock management. Next slide. Next slide. Admin page wireframe. Okay, this wireframe represents the initial design of the system before implementation. This administration has full access to the system, include logging in, managing items, categories, brands, suppliers, incoming goods, and outgoing goods, as well generating reports. And next slide. And this slide shows the manager. Unlike the administrator, the manager will focus on monitoring and supervising warehouse activities. The manager can access the dashboard, monitor stock availability, before review incoming review incoming and outgoing transaction, and review reports. This limit access improves security while allowing and manage to monitor the warehouse efficiency. Next slide. Okay. Finally, uh, this slide present the result of your black box testing. We test 9 systems models, and with a total of 49 test scenarios, and the result shows a 100% success rate, and meaning that every futures work as the test modules include login and out and logout item management categories, suppliers, incoming goods, and outgoing goods, reports, stock notification, and users profiles. Based on the results, we can conclude that the Gudang Pro application is functioning properly and is ready for use. And next, Fajar, Hari.
And the next conclusion, the system has been successfully developed and is able to support warehouse stock management, conferring incoming goods, outgoing goods, categories, supplier, and stock report. With the system, the process of recording and monitoring stock become more structured and accurate, and no longer relies on manual recording. This system serves as an effective solution in supporting daily warehouse operational activities. Next.
Okay, guys. Thank you for listening. Bye.